Hey guys, so just continuing our discussion from earlier, so we're going to talk about writing equations of ellipses. So I just want to write the equation of each ellipse with the given information. So let's start with the first one. So it has a major axis of length, the major axis has a length of 6 with a focus at 0, 2, and 0, negative 2. So as you can probably imagine, the best way to do this is to try to draw out the situation. So if I have a focus at 0, 2 and at 0, negative 2, that tells me a lot. Where is the major axis going to fall? This way or this way? The foci only fall on the major axis, so my major axis has to go this way. And if my foci are at 0, 2 and at 0, negative 2, so this distance between them, then this would be the midpoint between them. So my center then, this would have to be my center. My center is 0, 0. So I can already tell a lot about this ellipse in that it's going to have the form x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1. So notice now this reflects that I've got the center 0, 0, and the major axis obviously is going to fall now in line with the y-axis. Okay, so now let's break down. If I know that the major axis has a length of 6, this entire length here is 6. So from here to here, what would just this length be? Well, it would just be half of 6, right? And that would be 3. So that would mean that my A is equal to 3. Cool. The other information that I get out of this by looking at this picture is what about this distance from here to here? What is this distance from the center to the foci or to the focus? So this is going to be 2. So that tells me that my C is equal to 2. So I actually have quite a bit of information now because I have this equation C squared equals A squared minus B squared. And now I can figure out what B has to be, right? So this is going to be 4 equals 9 minus b squared. So now if I just go ahead and solve for b, I have negative b squared will equal negative 5. Therefore, b must equal 5. And so now I can finish filling in my equation, right? So my final equation then will be x squared over, oops, I'm sorry, I meant this was square root of 5, square root of 5. So this will be x squared over 5 plus y squared over 9 equals 1. So that's me plugging in the 3 for the A, the square root of 5 for the B, and we're good to go. Okay, so for this next one, I think you should try to pause the video and try this. So it's kind of a similar problem, but you're definitely going to need an illustration to help you with this. So I recommend that you pause here, give this a try, and then hit play when you think you've either gotten it or you're stuck. All right, so I'm being told that I've got a center at negative 2, 7. So let me just sketch that. So let's say that's somewhere around here. Let's say that's negative 2, 7, okay? So I'm told that I have a major axis vertical. So vertical would go this direction, right? And actually it's going to go down here a little bit and then up this way is a little bit. So my major axis is vertical and the length of the entire axis is 10. Oh my God. 10. Okay. I've been filming for a little while. Okay. So from this, I can tell quite a bit of information now about my equations. So this tells me that I have x plus 2 squared over b squared plus y minus 7 squared over a squared equals 1. So if the major axis is vertical, that means the a has to fall underneath the y. Now also if the length is 10, so if I break that in half, so then my a is just going to be half of that. So my a is going to be equal to 5. So I have my a now. Now, the next part of this is I've been given that C is equal to 2. So actually now the nice thing is I don't need to sketch this anymore. I've got kind of all the information I need. So if I know what my C is, I can use that equation again, that C squared equals A squared minus B squared, and now I can fill this in. So this is 4 is going to equal 25 minus B squared. So if I solve for b, I'm going to get that this is going to equal b squared equals negative 21. So b is going to equal the square root of 21. So now I've got my a, I've got my b, so I can fill those into these parts of the equation here. So see, I'll actually get rid of this right here. And so this becomes a squared, x plus 2 squared over 21 plus y minus 7 squared over 25 equals 1. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video, so I will leave it at that, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.